Pashkaya, come up and state your registry.
Pashkaya, bang your houder, bang your shawl.
The Pashkaya, bang your howdah, bang your shalom.
Yahweh Bashem Yashar Brakatham.
Yahweh Bashem Yashar Brakatham. All right. Load on again, warrior.
Lord Yashar.
Load on again, warrior. Put that mouth, get on that door. Push your mouth. All right. Lapar Hunker Dome, me face the east. This is the Lord's Prayer. In the Hebrew,
How about to say
that's
that?
like
It's Psalm 53 in there?
Mm-hmm.
Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shabbat.
Shabbat Shemayah.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Dawah. Zaka. Hayah.
Hayah.
Asha. Baratiza. Kawah. Hayah. Shemaya. Tananawa.
Lakan.
Kav.
Kav.
Yawah. Salakinawa. Kawafanawa. Kasalakinawa. Kawafanawa. Wala'ah. Tabiyanawa. Masayawan.
Masayawan. Bo.
Habashanawa.
Habashanawa.
Hayah.
Ra.
Hayah. Lakah.
Lakan.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wa'ala.
Wa'ala.
Wa'atapara.
Wa'atapara.
Lawalami.
Lawalami.
Aman.
Amen. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And give us our debts. And we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The prayer for the power in Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Bakashah. Tananawa. Ka. La'apa'ah. Ka'amarawa. Lata'ah. Hamatazarian. Hahakuya. Hamatia. Haka. Awakawa. Hatama'ala. Lakarashan. Ba'ashem Yahushua. The water of mine. This is a prayer for the power in the English. Yahweh. And name Yahweh. Please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. And name Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayanya. Ahaharian. Ma'ayan. Yaba'ah. Azari. Ma'an. Yahweh. Asha. Shemaya. Wa'arataza. Ayatan. Lamawat. Ga'aka. Ayanawan. Shemarka. La'ad. Yanawan. Wala'ad. Yashan. Shabamar. Yasha'al. Yahweh. Shemarka. Yahweh. Tazaka. Ayah. Yamyika. Yawamam. Hashemah. La'ah. Yayakaka. Wayarak. Balayala. Balayala. Yahweh. Hashemarka. Makara. Shamar. Atapashka. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tazahafka. Wabawaka. Ma'ata. Wa'awalam. This is prayer for the Hebrew and the English. This is prayer for Psalms 121 in the Hebrew.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills.
From which cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from the Lord,
My help cometh from the Lord,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be
He will
moved.
not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel
he that keepeth Israel
should neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade
The Lord is thy shade
upon thy right hand.
upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by
The
day,
sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going
The
out
Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahaya.
Alahai.
Al-Damaya Laka.
Al-Damiyalaka.
Al-Dakarash.
Al-Dakarash.
Wa-Al-Dashakwa.
Al-Dashakwa.
Al.
Ah,
Ka-Yahanna.
Yahanna.
Awayabika.
Awayabika.
Yahanna Yawan.
Yahanna
Yawan.
Raj.
Raj.
Al-Imaka.
Isupk.
Ya-I-Rayamya.
Ariam.
Sawada.
Shabath.
Wa-Yata Ya-I-Tazawa.
Tazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Tazawa.
Amawa.
Amawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakido.
Wanakakina.
Magawa.
Magawa.
Magaya.
Magaya.
Yazaka.
Yazaka.
Sham Yashala.
Shabath.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa Tazawa.
Tazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadawa.
Yakawa.
Ayaka.
Ayuk.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakaraka.
Yakaraka.
Yakarakwa.
That's like Yakarafu.
Yakarafwa.
Ahaya.
Ayu.
Adawan.
Adawan.
Wa Yashamai.
Wayashmai.
Allah.
Allah.
Yar.
Ya.
Mawaba.
Mawaba.
Wahagarian.
Wahagari.
Gabor.
Gabor.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'aman.
Wa'amalat.
Wa'amalat.
Palashah.
Halashah.
I'm
I'm Yashab.
Yashabia.
I'm
Yashab.
Yashab.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar.
Lalawa.
Lalawa.
Aiman.
Aiman.
Ayawa.
Awa.
Zarawa.
Zarawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Aisha Lahan.
Shalom.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasaya.
Yasiyah.
Sarah.
Sarah.
Kayabian.
Yabya.
Banakar.
Manakal.
Kayashwan.
Yashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'aya Dara.
Bayandara.
Hayuwa.
Haywa.
Daman.
Daman.
La'adama.
Adama.
Shaya Tamwa.
Shaitamwa.
Nada.
Lada.
Nada Yamawa.
Yadam Yamawa.
Kaira.
Kara.
Wakazaba.
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 Wakatazal.
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 Manai.
Manai.
Nasa Yakamwa.
Kanas Yakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Nayar Rashad.
Nayar Rashad.
Narasha.
Lanawa.
Nawa. Ah.
Nawa.
Nawa.
Alahaya.
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 Shayatamwa.
Shaitamwa.
Kagagala.
Kagagala.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapanya Rabaka.
Lapanya
Ka.
Kaash.
Ash.
Nabayaira Yaira.
Tabi Ira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Dalahat.
Dalahat.
Harium.
Hari.
Khan.
Khan.
Tawadatma.
Sharadama.
Basairaka.
Araka.
Wabasawa Pafka.
Wasabakafwa.
Dabahalar.
Dabalam.
Malad.
Malad.
Payahan.
Payahan.
Palawan.
Palawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shabkat.
Shabkat. Yahweh.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wayabahawa.
Yahweh.
Abayai.
Abayai.
Wayakapara.
No.
What's that, sir? Wayakapara.
Wayapara.
Wayabagwa.
Wayabagwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Wayadaiwa.
Kayahata.
Kayahata.
Shabkat.
Yahweh.
Yabaka.
Yawan.
Alcohol.
All right. This is Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence on Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence on Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo.
For lo.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
Thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
And lift up their head.
And lift up their head.
They'll take a crafty counsel.
They'll take a crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden
And
ones.
consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said.
They have said.
Come.
Come.
And let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
From being a nation.
From being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
The name of Israel.
May be no more remembered.
May be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
For they have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Israelites.
And the Israelites.
O Moab.
Moab.
And the Agarenes.
Agarenes.
Gabal.
Gabal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
The inhabitants of Tyre.
Asses also joined with them.
Asher also joined with them.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
They are hoping the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As to the Midianites.
As to the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kison.
At the brook of Kison.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Make the numbers like a ram.
Make them know like a ram.
And like Zee.
And like Zee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All their princes.
All their princes.
As the bar.
As the bar.
And as the moon.
And as the moon.
Who said.
Who said.
Let's take to ourselves.
Let's take to
The
ourselves.
house of Yahweh.
The house of Yahweh.
In possession.
In possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble.
As the stubble.
Before the wind.
Before the wind.
As the fire burning for
As
wood.
the fire burning for wood.
And as the flames set the mountains on
As the
fire.
flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
So persecute them
with thy tempest.
with thy tempest.
And make them afraid
And make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with
That
shame.
they may seek thy
They
name.
may seek thy name.
Oh Yahweh.
Oh Yahweh.
Let them be confounded
Let them be confounded.
and trouble forever.
In trouble forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let them be put to shame
Let them be put to shame.
and perish.
And perish.
That man may know
That they may know.
that thou,
That thou.
whose name alone
Whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh.
art the most high
Art the most high.
over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Saw, let me turn. Be Shabath, be seated. All right. We left off last week in Leviticus chapter 15, verse 23. And on the Paschal, you're going to read the first 7 in Hebrew.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 15, verse 23 in the Hebrew. What's Alium? Yum. Al. Hamasha. Cow. Cup. Hawa. Avwa. Afwa. Al. Ha. Kal ya. Ashar. Ha. What? Yash. Bath. It'll be Yash Kath. Al. Ya. Ka.
You still in verse 23, right?
24. Salaki. Verse 24.
Oh, so you finished with 23.
Ka.
Go ahead.
Ka. Na. Nash. Khan.
Let me know you get to verse 25, warrior.
Kawakam.
All right.
What ta. Moth. I'd. I. Raka. What Alium. Sha. Cow. Washa.
I worry. Come here.
Okay. Washa. Cow. A yash. A yash. Off. Wata. Haya. Now bar. Ka. Ow.
You got 25?
Almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Watab mas. Sha. Ka. I. Aka. Ya. Mar yum. Wa cow. Ha ma shall cow. Yeah, 25.
Okay, give him a hand. All right, I'm going to read the next 5 in the Hebrew. Leviticus 15 and 25 in the Hebrew. I.S.U.P.K Ya Zawab Dama Yamayam Rabayum Bala Aif Na the Taf Awa Kaya Tha Zawab Tama'atha Kayamaya Na the Ta Tahaya Tama'a Hawa'a. Verse 26. Ka Ha Mashakab Ashar Dawashakab Ayuwa Ka Yamaya Zuwabak Ka Mashkab Na the Tha Yahaya La Wakal Ha Kalawa Aishar Thashab Al Yawa Tama'a Yahawah Ka Tama'a Slaki Ka Tama'af Na the Tha. Verse 27. Wakal Ha Na'ai Bam Ya Tama'a Wa Kabas Ba God Slaki Ba God Yawa Wa Ruk I Slaki Wa Ruk Taza Ba Mayam Wa Tama'a Aid Hai Arab. Verse 28. Wa Ta Hara Slaki Ta Hara Ma Zawaba Wa Sapara La Shabath Yamayam Wa Akar Tha Tahar. Verse 29. What verse we started from, Warrior? 23, right? So I end at 30. All right. 29. Wa Bayum Ba Wa Yumum Ha Shamanak. It's like Ha Sham Yanaya Tha Kwak La Shafya Tharayum Awa Shanya Bayan. It's like a Banya Ya Wana Wa Ha Ya'a Wa Wasam Al Ha Kahan Al Pastha. It's like it Pastak Aho Ma Wa Aid. Last verse, verse 30. Wa Aisha Ha Kahan Af Ha Akkad Ha Ataf. It's like Ha Af. Wa Af Ha Akkad Allah Wa Kapar Allah Ha Kahan La Panya Yahawah Ma Zawab Ma. It's like a Ta Ma'aftha. All right. We're going to start from verse 23 in the English.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 15, verse 23 in the English. And if it be on her bed or on anything whereon she sits.
Okay, last week we was reading about if a man or a woman has an issue. An issue could be a disease, or a woman just on her period, or a man has an issue. His issue, like copulation, which is sperm. But if you have this issue, you are considered unclean to the next day. Or some days you are unclean for 7 days, which you know when a woman has her issue, which is a period. Okay? Read.
When he touch it, he shall be
read from the top.
Comic-Con. And if it be on her bed or anything whereon she sitteth, when he toucheth it, he shall be unclean until the evening.
Okay, and our culture, right? Okay, if you're in the bed with your rib, you are allowed to sleep in the bed with your rib, and there's a way you could prevent yourself from not being unclean if her period on. All she had to do was like wrap herself, like with two, like I say like with two garments on, like I say 2 pants or with a towel, just showing that you wrapping yourself around and that your below your waist is not touching the bed. You got it covered, so your husband won't be unclean. I mean, if your husband teaches or have to go to camp, he'll need for you to do that, so he won't be unclean, so he can go to the temple. All right, read on.
Verse 24. If any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him.
Yeah, it's like my bad. Ain't got to be 2 pair of pants, because I know you laying down going to sleep, so it could be like 2 pair of shorts or something like that. I mean, so something that's comfortable, but to make sure you got at least 2 pair or something to wrap around you. So I mean, just to show your husband, hey, I'm making sure I remember.
So like I said, just 2 layers.
Yeah, 2 layers. I mean, but I made it simple by his way of saying 2 shorts. I mean, 2 layers could be anything.
Yeah.
Right. But sometimes you can put a towel around you, and it might come off. Now, I mean, I deal with it all the time with my ribs, so it's best to wear 2 shorts. Know what I mean, be on the safe side. It ain't gonna come off because some people sleep wild. I ain't saying my ribs sleep wild, but some people sleep wild. You might have a nightmare, it might come off. You know what I mean? Like, oh, damn, I slipped up, and you might hold on to him. You know what I mean? Oh, and he unclean. So best way to, if I was y'all, I'd wear 2 pair of shorts. You know what I mean? All right.
Okay. So look. And her flowers be upon him. He shall be unclean 7 days.
Her flowers, that means, that the Bible called a period, her flower. All right. Go ahead.
And out of bed whereon he lieth.
Read that from the top again. Where you at, Warrior?
At 24.
Yeah. Read that from the top.
Comic-Con. And if any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, he shall.
I need to go back over 23. Read 23.
Comic-Con.
I need you to read that slow. Read that kind of slow, where you're going too fast. But go.
And if it be on her bed, or on anything whereon she sitteth, when he touch it, he shall be unclean until the evening.
Okay. If go ahead, Warrior.
When he said touch it meaning the bed or it meaning the issue, the wet issue?
Okay, if you touch anything that her bottom section, you know what I mean, where she having a period at, you know what I mean, which we know that is the box. You know, if that touches that sheet where she laying on, if you touch that or touch her, you are unclean to the evening. The evening means you're unclean to nighttime when the sun goes down. All right, understand? All right, go ahead.
And if any man lie with her at all, and her flowers be upon him, he shall be unclean 7 days, and all the bed whereon he lieth shall be unclean.
Now if you mess around and you laying with you laying down with your rib with your sex, and she mess around, her period cut on and it gets on you, you unclean for 7 days. That means you're not allowed to come in the temple for a week. Right. Also, if you are around a dead body, like at a funeral, Just prepare not to come to the temple for a whole week, for 7 days. This is our laws of keeping everything. How I can say it right now?
It's like
Our core team right now. You know what I mean? You know how the white man got his core team with the masks and stuff like that? But people still catch the corona. Our core team really works. You know what I mean? Our core team is really some good science. It's real science. All right? Read on.
Just got a question, sir.
Oh, go ahead.
My question is, like, what's the power behind it? Like, how does it, like, I know it's a reason why a person shouldn't come around other people after that. Like, how does it affect other people?
Because it's cleanness. It got something to do with cleanness. The Lord loves cleanness. He don't want you having sex and then come around touching people. You know? I mean, it just the Lord like cleanness. He think that's inappropriate, and it is. You should take you a bath and wait until you come back. You know what I mean? You know you've been putting your face in the mud. you should take a bath and wait for a little minute till the next day. I mean, and the Lord, first of all, because the Lord says he's still dirty. The Lord says he's still dirty, so that's why we do it, because our culture teaches us to bathe. Like the rest of the nations, man, they like the East Indians and the Arabs. It's a reason why they keep all them oils, because they like to step out on the oils on them and don't take a damn bath. I mean, but with us, I'm telling you, with us, we take a bath and slap the oil on us. We know you just covering up funk, man. You know what I mean? Can't cover up funk. That's why the East Indians think. You be like, what that smell? That's that funk mixed with trying to smell good. He made it worse. Go ahead.
It's a special type of funk.
That special type of funk. That P funk. But anyway, let's go.
Verse 25. And if a woman have an issue of her blood many days out of the time of her separation, or if it run beyond the time of her separation, all the days of the issue of her uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation.
That means she's still unclean until that issue goes away. All right.
So, Shalaya,
go ahead.
You don't have to do another 7 days. Like sometimes women, they'll go longer than 7 days. You know what I'm saying? So it's like so you still unclean until they just stop. Basically, what you're saying. Some people try to tell you clean for another 7 days, but it's no, just until it ends.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 26. She shall be unclean. Every bed whereon she lieth, all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation. And whatsoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean, as the uncleanness of her separation. Verse 27. And whosoever toucheth those things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. Verse 28. But if she be clean of her of her issue, then she shall number to herself 7 days, and after she shall be clean. Verse 29. And on the 8th day she shall take on to her 2 turtles, or 2 young pigeons, and bring them unto the priest, to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. Verse 30. And the priest shall offer one offering.
Okay, now I got a question. Why would she bring a sin offering or a burnt offering? You know what I'm saying, for her issue? They might go ahead. No, it ain't got nothing to do with the period neither. Something else. Remember I said what the issue can be. Go ahead.
For like fornication or disease.
The disease part. if you call it disease, it's because you did something wrong.
Right.
If you got it, that kind of issue, you did something you had no business doing. Just like in the world, you get HIV, you doing something you had no business doing, or your wife, your husband doing something they ain't got no business doing, and the Lord brought that sin upon you. You know what I mean? Like, when we got leprosy back in the day, the Lord gave you leprosy if you caught it. You know what I mean? Because you did some sin, and so for you to be cleared of that sin and pay atonement for that sin, you got to bring in the offering. All right. All right, Imagine. All right, Barnes, come on stage to register.
Abaria, Banya Howda, Banya Shala.
Abaria, Banya Howda, Banya Shala.
Yabashim Yal Shabarakatam.
Yabashim Shabath. Good, the Hebrew word?
Love.
What? Okay, I guess I'll read. All right. We're going to do the next 7 in Hebrew. We're going to start from verse 31, going to 1, 2, 3, to Leviticus 16 and 4. And we're going to end off, all right? Leviticus chapter 15, verse 31. Wa hazartham af banya yasha'ala ma ta'atham wala'a yamathwa ba tama'atham ba tama'am af ma shakarniya ashar ba Fawakum, verse 32. Za'af, Tha, Waraf, Hazab, Wa Aishar, Tha Taza'ah, Ma Manawa, Shekabaf, Zar Ra'ai, La Tama'ah, Ba, verse 33. Wa Hadam Wa, Ba Nada, it's like Ba Nadaf, the Taf, Wa Hazab Af, Zawawa, La Zakar, Wala Nakba, Wa La Ayash, Aishar, Ya Shakab, Ain, Tama'a Pa. All right, Leviticus chapter 16. Verse 1. Wa Yadabar Yahweh al Mashah al Karia Mawaf Shanya Banya Aharan Ba Karabatham La Panya Yahweh Wa Yamatha. It's like it. Wa Yamathwa. Verse 2. Wa Ya'imar Yahweh al Mashah Dabar al Aharan Akayak Wa al Yaba'a, Bakal, Aif, Al, Ha, Kwadash, Ma, Bayaf, La, Parakaf, Al, Panya, Ha, Kaparaf, Ashar, Al, Ha, Aran, Wala'a, Yamawaf, Kaya, Ba, Anwa, it's like a Ba, Anna, Ara'a, Al, Ha, Kaparaf. Verse 3. Ba, Za'af, Yaba'a, Aharan, Al, HaKodash, Bapar, Bun, Bakwar, La Kotama'af, Wa'al, it's like a Wa'al, La'ala. Verse 4, last verse. Kathanath, Bad Kodash, Yala, Bash, Wamakwa, no, it's like it. Wa Mak Nasaya, Bad Yahaya, it's like a Yahaya, no, Yahayawa, Io, Bashawa, Waba, Banasa, Bad, Ya Kurgar, Wa Bamataza Napath, Pod, Sakia, Bad, Ya Tazanap, Ba, Gad Ya, Kwadash Ham, Wa Kataza, Ba Mayam Af, Ba Shawa, Walabashma. And that's it. Okay, we're gonna go to what we left off at in 15.
15 verse 31.
31.
All right.
Next slide. Grab the sword right here.
Go ahead. On the Posh. Deshaun, give me for a minute.
You want me to go ahead, sir?
Oh, you stay right there, boy. Yeah, you go ahead.
God on Khan. This is Leviticus chapter 15, verse 31. Thus shall ye separate the children of Israel from their uncleanness, that they die not in their uncleanness, when they defile, when they defile my tabernacle that is among them.
The Lord is serious about you coming to his temple unclean. Know what I mean? Don't he said defile my tabernacle. That means you when you come here unclean, you defiling his tabernacle. So you better make sure you are clean and not unclean. You know what I mean? Because when you come here and unclean, you make other brothers and sisters unclean.
Right.
So it's not brotherly or sisterly to come here unclean. If you do come here unclean, know what I mean, and you dropping off something, let somebody know you unclean. Like I'm unclean, brother. Like if you're a cyclone, I'm unclean, brother. You're dropping off the food. Well, if I'm unclean, I'm gonna tell you I'm unclean, sister. I'm unclean, brother. I can't dap you up. I'm unclean. That is being brotherly. That was some people in the world don't do. They have sex and still touch you up. Now I mean, knowing it is has sex, that's nasty. All right.
Okay. Oh yeah, so now yeah.
Some of them be having sex when we take a bath, come out there and touch you.
Oh, yeah, so now,
go ahead, Warrior.
Tabernacle. A lot of people think of it as like church or whatever. The word tabernacle just literally means tent, or you can sometimes use it as the word house. It just means like the house of the Lord.
Okay. Verse 32. This is the law of him that have an issue, of him whose seed goeth from him, and is defiled therewith.
It's like, read that again.
God on Khan. Verse 32. This is the law of him that hath an issue.
This is the law of him that might have a disease. Know what I'm saying? Or in other words, the issue. Go ahead.
And of him whose seed goeth from him.
Seed is sperm. Yeah. Seed is sperm. I mean, a man has sperm, a woman have eggs. But the seed comes from the man. The man determines the nationality because the seed comes from him. That's why you bear your father's last name, because you come from your father. You know what I mean? The seed, it will come like the man. You know what I mean? And he determines that nationality. That's in Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. If you ever want to go over that scripture, Numbers chapter 1 verse 18. All right, read.
And is defiled therewith. Verse 33. And of her that is sick of her flowers, and of him that hath an issue, of the man, and of the woman, and of him that lieth with her that is unclean. It's like verse 16, chapter 16, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses after the death of...
Oh, give me a minute, word to catch up with you.
Come.
All right, go ahead.
Leviticus chapter 16, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses after the death of the two sons of Aaron, when they offered before the Lord and died.
All right. Right here, Aaron's sons made an offering before the Lord. And we're going to read on about what they did when they made an offering to the Lord before they died, and the reason why they died. All right, read on.
Verse 2. And the Lord said unto Moses, speak unto Aaron thy brother, that he come not at all times into the holy place within the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not. For I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat.
Okay, right here, Aaron had to offer. He had to come offer a offering for the Lord for his sons, because his sons had they were burning incense, a fire that the Lord don't like when class is going on. You can burn incense in your home and stuff like that, but when class going on, the Lord considered that a strange fire. I'm gonna get that for y'all of what they did, and the Lord killed them for that. I mean, that's why you should do when you have a services or anything the Lord tell you what to do and what laws he tell you to keep, you should do them exactly how he tell you how to do them. You shouldn't just lean on your own understanding and do what you want to do, because the Lord wants you to serve him wholeheartedly and do exactly what he tells you to do. That's how he is. All right? So I'm gonna get the scripture. It's like, give me a minute. I meant to write this down. Okay, we're gonna get it's in Leviticus 2, by the way. Give me Leviticus chapter 10, verse 1.
Come.
This is what Aaron's sons did.
This is Leviticus chapter 10, verse 1. And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his censer, and put fire therein, and put incense thereon, and offered strange fire before the Lord.
The Lord called that a strange fire, you know what I mean? The Lord wants you to get charcoal rocks and put it in a censer. Right here, they can be considered a censer, but we usually have chains around it, you know what I mean? Gold chains. And the Lord wants you to put charcoal rocks in there, what we got right there, and burn frankincense and myrrh in there. All he wants you to do. He don't want you burning no incense. The Lord consider that a strange fire. All right? Go ahead, warrior.
Which he commanded them not. Verse 2. And there went out fire from the Lord, and devoured them, and they died before the Lord.
The Lord killed them. All right, so let's go back to Leviticus 16 and 2.
Hold on, come. This is Leviticus chapter 16, verse 2. And the Lord said unto Moses, speak unto Aaron, thy brother, that he come not at all times into the holy place within the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not.
The mercy seat was the top place of the ark. It was like the lid of the ark. Know what I mean? And in the veil, the holy place with the veil, like, okay, you know how a veil when a person like is dead, they put a veil over and stuff. Okay, that's what they're talking about right here. Aaron came in with a veil, but the Lord wanted him to come in by himself with this veil. He didn't want nobody else coming in with Aaron. Because around this time, the fathers had to pay for their sons' sins. I mean, and the sons had to pay for their father's sins. That's how it went. One bad apple spoiled a bunch. All right, read.
Come. For I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat.
Now, anybody know how the Lord will appear in the cloud? Anytime you read about the cloud in the book of Exodus, it's telling you about the UFOs, or what we call them chariots. All right? Shalom, Lord Christ, sir.
Lord Christ, sir.
Read on.
Come. Verse 3. Thus shall...
No, read 2.
Come. You want me to start from the top?
Mm-hmm.
Come. This is Leviticus chapter 16, verse 2. And the Lord said unto Moses, speak unto Aaron, thy brother, that he come not at all times into the holy place within the veil before the mercy seat, which is upon the ark, that he die not, for I will appear in the cloud upon the mercy seat. Verse 3.
The Lord telling him, if he come in this place, I'm going to come in the chariot. Well, basically, he's not going to come. He's going to send his angel. He going to kill him. Yeah, that was what the Lord said right here.
Right.
All right. Read.
Verse 3. Thus shall Aaron come into the holy place with a young bullock for a sin offering, and a ram for a burnt offering. Verse 4. He shall put on the holy... Okay,
let's go. What's a sin? A sin offering is for your sins that you committed. And a burnt offering is like you might get a lamb or whatever. You're going to burn it up. You know what I mean? You're not going to eat it, none of that. You're not going to cook it up and make it a good meal. It's going to burn for your face. It's like you taking your money and burning it up. The Lord wants you to hurt.
Right.
I mean, back then, we had cattle back then, and that's how we made money, by trading. Now that'd be like $100 bill you burning up. That gonna hurt you. I mean, all right, read on.
Verse 3. Thus shall Aaron come into the holy place with a young bullock for a sin offering, and a
I'm all right.
And a ram for a burnt offering. Verse 4. He shall put on the holy linen coat, and he shall have the linen breeches upon his flesh, and shall be girded with the linen girdle.
All right, the whole linen coat is a garment. The breeches is the pants under the garment. Read on.
And shall be girded with a linen girdle.
The linen girdle is what I got on right now. We call it the war belt. You know what I mean? Read on.
And with the linen mitre shall he be attired.
I don't know if y'all know what a mitre is. You ever see brothers with their mitres? Yeah. We always wore mitres. A mitre. We usually have one on in the class. I'll show you what a mitre is. It's something similar to what you got on, but it's open in the middle. It's because it's actually a crown. All right. Read on, brother.
These are holy garments. Therefore shall he wash his flesh in water.
Now you see, we're clean people. Hey, they're not dirty or nothing. They ain't gonna get unclean. But the Lord say, bathe your behind before you put on my holy garments. Always have some drip, man, about yourself.
Right.
I mean, that's Israel. All right. Imagine, when you stand. Triple Gashan, come and state your register.
Triple Gashan, Ban Yahanna, Ban Yashala.
Triple Gashan, Ban Yahanna, Ban Yashala.
Yahba Shimi Al Shabath.
Yahba Shimi Al Shabath. Hey, Lyle, go on. Come on, man, read the Hebrew for the brother. I got it.
Shab, you seated?
Verse 3.
No, I think he stopped at verse 4, so it'll be verse 5.
All right.
Wama'ath, Idas, Banya, Yasharala, Yaquak, Shania, Shayaria, Isayam, Lakatath, Wa'yala, Akkad, La'ala, verse 6. Wa'akwayab, Aharayan, Ath, Paul, Athapah, Akatath, Ashar, Lawan, Wakapah, Ba'adawa, Waba'at, Baya'athwa, Bayatawan, Salaki. Verse 7. Walaquad, Oth, Shania, Hasha'ayram, Wamayat, Atham, Lapanya, Yahweh, Patak, Salaki. Ahal, Mawa'at, verse 8. Wanatawan, Aharon, Al, Shania, Washa Irayam, Pawalawanas, Power.
In my phone right there. All right, the wall. 16.
Patak, Ahal, Mawad, verse 8. One Athaman, Aharon, Al, Shania, Hasha'ayuram, Pawo Raraluam, Gawaral, Athad, Akkad, La Yahweh, Wapawaral, Athad, Akkad, La Azai, Azal, La Azal, verse 9. Wahakara, Kwaraya, Aharabia, Oth, Washa Ashar, Wala, Alayawam, Haga, one real, La Yahweh, Shahanna, cuts off. Let's start at verse 7. All right, verse 10. Shayura, Ashar, Allah, Alayawan, Hagawaral, La Azai, Azal, Ya'atad, Kaya, Lapanya, Yahweh, Lakapal, Alayawan, La Shalak, Atawan, La Azal,
Get a cause.
Hatarabal, Ra'ah, verse 11.
Hey, Lord God, he tell you where to stop at?
I started at 7, so I got to go to 14.
Come up here.
I started at 6, so I'm going to go to 13. I got 2 more.
You gotta read, yeah, that's the ground for it.
Wahakarab, Aharabim, Rabwan, Oth, Paul, Hakatah, Ashar, Lawan, Wakapah, Ba'adawan, Waba'ad, Bayatayawan, Washakat, Oth, Paul, Hakatath, Ashar, Lawan, verse 12. Wallapak,
No, but he's down here. Hey, what verse you at up?
verse 12.
12. Go to verse 12. 16 and 12.
Tala'ah, Hatakata, Slaki. Gakalia, Ash, Ma'al, Hamazabak, Malapanya, Yahweh, Wamala, Kapanyawan, Quatarath, Saitayam, Samayam, the Kwa, Salak, the Kwa, Wa'abaya. Mabayas. Laparakath. Verse 13. Wanatawan. Oth. Hakataros. Al. Ash. Ta'ash. Shalaki. Lapanya. Yahweh. Wakasa'a. Anawan. Alcatarath. Oth. Hakaparath. Ashar. Al. Hadawath. Wala. Yatawath.
Sorry, verse 6. This is the book of Leviticus.
That's like.
You can stay.
Okay, we're gonna get rid of in the class. All right, Imagine. Stand.
Just like I want you to record when class is over. I.S.U.P.K page.
Oh no, keep recording.
Ayashala.
All right, y'all all right? You blow the horn. Okay. Upon Haggadon, we face the east. We're gonna say this Lord's Prayer for time's sake, because we gotta go to camp. All right, you go on.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Shemaya.
Shemaya.
I.S.U.P.K.
Yahweh. Malakka. Zaka. I.S.U.P.K. Ratazah. Kawah. Shemaya. Dananawa. Kal. Yawam. Salakinawa. Wafanawa. Salakinawa. Wafanawa. Bayanawa. Sayawan. Shanawa. Mayan.
This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread. And forgive us our debts, and we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Amen. Sorry, we turn. Sisters, you can be seated. All right, men of Israel, we're going to get one courtesy salute. Imagine Shabath. Imagine Barak. And we'll be saying in English for the edification of the class. May the Most High bless you in the name of Christ. Yazmatah, me hands down. Saw when we turn. Sisters, imagine when we stand. Sisters, you're going to stand at a 45-degree angle with both heels touching each other. Right hand over your left. And when I say Barak, you put your right hand over your chest, and you'll be shining face before the Lord. All right? Men of Israel, we'll get one courtesy salute. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Barak.
Yahweh Shema Al-Thama Hashem Yahshua.
Damn right. And what we just said, may the Most High watch over y'all in the name of Christ. Yazmatah, for me hands down. Class is dismissed.
All right.
And one thing, if I could, sisters, before y'all leave, I just wanted to make an announcement. You understand? And if I could, get all the brothers, get all the Akim, you know what I'm saying, that's under me. Bring them out real quick. If you could, go back there and get the items.